Welcome to the woodshed, folks. We're here back, ready to look at a fire, drink some beer. We already drank some beer. We're going to drink some more beer and talk about the day, what's going on in the redneck world. Pretty sure today is President's Day. So, being as how it's President's Day means banks and postal service and law stuff is closed today. Observance. It's another one of those dreary, rainy, cold, nasty evenings, but with the fire going, a lot of heat coming out of it, it ain't too bad to sit out here in the bad weather. Let's see, we got a little reflection going on down here. Well, we got maybe a little bit. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell in this old reflection studio. We got fire, and we had a couple new beers tonight. Two of them to be specific. Both of them made by Terrapin out of Athens, Georgia. And Terrapin makes pretty good beers. Of course, we had our fallback, which is the one we love the most. Probably not the most. Probably top 5, Sam Adams. But we got a good little fire. A lot of heat coming out of it. And we're going to talk about our 3 beers of the night for this Monday, President's Day. The day went by pretty good. Just waiting on time to go to bed. Let's go ahead and talk about these beers. I'm going to have to put the flash on so y'all can see. The first beer we had of this night was a Terrapin Hopsecutioner IPA. On the Terrapin Hopsecutioner IPA, 7.5% ABV. So it's not a real sporty beer, but it's got a little kick to it. It's one of those beers that you can drink a few of them. Made in Athens, Georgia. It's got a little bit of the IPA, little bitter bite to it at the end. So if you don't like IPAs, I'm going to tell you folks, don't even try this beer because this is an IPA channel mainly. We do a lot of other beers. We love a lot of other beers. We try a lot of different beers. But some of our favorite beers are IPAs. So if you don't like IPAs, you might not like some of what we're talking about. But if you do like IPAs, we might convince you to try some different ones. So the Terrapin Hopsecutioner, pretty good. Another Terrapin beer we had, made out of Athens, Georgia, is a recreational ale. Recreation ale. It's only got 4.2% ABV, which is about the equivalent of a Bud Light, maybe a little stronger than a Bud Light. Man, yeah, a little bit stronger than a Bud Light. And the taste of it, considering it's a low-cal IPA, not too shabby. Turn the flash off, because I'm sorry, folks, I forgot to turn the flash off so you can see the fire back there better. We already looked at the beers, but my dumb ass forgot to turn the flash off. See the fire better. So, you can see the fire better, and we can talk about the low-cal IPA, which only had like 99 calories. So if you're trying to watch your figure and your weight and all that stuff, low cal is the way to go. some of these seltzers are the way to go, and we drink a lot of seltzers out here too, just because we're getting older in age, and we gotta be careful with how much we drink. And of course, our third and final beer that you seen it earlier when the flash was on was our fallback, Sam Adams New England Style IPA. So turned out pretty good. And again, today was President's Day, so we had no stock market to talk about because it was closed for the holiday. We got beers that we had. We got good fire going. Chilly day here, but not terrible. A little rainy. Got us a little music in the background. Junior and Mr. J signing in. Talk all kinds of stuff. So, if you want to talk any type of comments, just leave us a little kicker below. Something saying, hey, I want to talk about this, or I want to talk about that. Whatever it may be, just leave us a little comment. We'll be more than happy to oblige, and we'll talk about whatever y'all folks out there in the YouTube world want to talk about. And try to give us some opinions. And remember, this channel's for entertainment only. We just entertain. And we're just some southern rednecks. Like to drink beer and look at fire. Talk about the day and talk about life. Talk about whatever. So if you like the channel, do us a favor and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Because if you do that, and enough people do it, this channel might take off and become something to reckon with in the YouTube world. But if you just pass us by and you don't like the material, that's fine. We're okay with that. We're just giving this thing a whirl in what we call life. Everybody lives their life. Some people live it better than others, and some people do different changes. But we're here almost on a daily basis. We're going to try our best daily. Come out here and talk about fire. Talk about beers. Talk about rednecks. Talk about daily activities, what's going on in the news, current events, and any type of thing that just pops in our mind that we want to talk about. So support our channel if you like, and hit them buttons. Y'all know what to do. If you stuck around this long, listening to my dumb ass up here talking, go ahead and do it. Because it's only going to help future videos coming out of this southeastern quadrant of the world, where we do nothing but like to talk beers and just life. We like to stir up a good controversy, talk about how things in the world just aren't quite right. Whether you agree or disagree, everybody has their opinions. And you know how that old saying goes, everybody's got their opinion, just like everybody's got an asshole. Sometimes people agree, sometimes they disagree. So we just talk. Listen to music, drink beer, and watch fire, because that's what we do. A little bit of Super Tramp playing in the background. I don't know if you hear it or not, but if you do, great. If you don't, let us know in the comments, and you need me to crank it on up, because next time we can crank it on up. I think we're going to go ahead and give you all a bonus 1 minute of fire, and then we're going to sign off here on the woodshed. Y'all folks have a good evening out there, and we'll talk at you again tomorrow. Enjoy the fire.